YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one. We woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it. Hey, dog, I wanted you guys to know that on a journey of self-improvement, if you truly want to get better and you truly want to be the best version of yourself, being the best version of you, you have to understand that you're going to be making people upset. And you're going to make people envious of you. And you're going to make people dislike you. Just for being yourself. If you are being your true self, you will have people that will just not like you. You have to accept that. Because in the life where I was living, when I was like in my teenage years, when I was in high school, early 20s in college and things of that nature, bro, I used to want it to be liked by everybody, accepted by everybody, wanted to be looked at as cool by everybody, because who doesn't want to be the cool kid? You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't want to hang with the cool kids, be popular, be, you know what I'm saying, having all the attention and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? And so that becomes, you guys are seeing status and seeing people do certain things and act a certain way, and you get to see like some of the benefits, maybe, or whatever you want to call it, and you compare your life to theirs, and then all of a sudden you think your life is invaluable because you aren't an exact replica of that person. And now here you are doing things and acting like a certain way just so you can be seen or accepted by the cool kids, because you think that that's what's going to get you in the door. You think that that's going to make your life oh so better, is by being accepted and being just like one of these people who you look at as in like, oh, it's okay to be inspired by people. It's okay to be attracted and you know what I mean, look at people and admire. There's nothing wrong with that. But when we start doing things and acting things and suppressing our true selves so that we can fit in, bro, that's when we do our disservice to our purpose, to what God has called us. Man, God made you who you were. God put you in that circumstance, born to that family, born to those parents, surrounded by these people in this community at that location for a reason, bro. And it built you up to the person who you are today. There was a reason why you look and you are the way that you are, bro. God called you on a certain path and a unique destiny. You know that every single one of us, our lives are like drastically different, and how we all have different personalities and look different and come from like, you know what I'm saying? We aren't supposed to be alike. Our greatest strength as individuals is the fact that there is not another replica of an exact version of you. That you are the only carbon copy, that hey, you are one of one, bro. You should be proud of that. You should embrace that and understand that you should be proud of who you are, because you were made that way for a reason. You weren't made just so you could try to fit in and be liked by a bunch of other people. You weren't made just so you could start acting like you grew up in a certain area when in all actuality you didn't, and you try to emulate or replicate something that you see on TV just so you could fit in and be liked and looked at as cool. There's some people, bro, there's some people that are going to look at me, for example, and say that I'm lame or I'm this or I'm that because I like to take care of my health, that I like to eat healthy foods, that I don't eat fast food really like that, and that I don't do this or I don't do that, or I don't really go out and club, or I really don't go out and drink that much. There's gonna be people that look at me and be like, yo, who is this dude? He's a weirdo. There are gonna be people that look at me and be like, yo, that dude Josh Holt is a weirdo, or we don't mess with him, he acting lame, or hit this and that because he don't do drugs. What do I look like sacrificing who I was called to be, to fit in and fit in with this crew and start doing things that I know aren't going to get my life better? You can't want to get your life better and want to make people like you at the same time. It'll pull you in two different directions. If you are trying to live the best possible life you can live, you're going to understand that you're not supposed to be liked and fit in with everybody, because everybody is different and you are not supposed to be accepted by everybody. I saw a quote one time: a man that is a friend with everyone is an enemy to himself. If he's liked by everybody, then he's an enemy to himself. Doing the disservice to himself. But if you were glad of who you were when you looked in the mirror, glad to see what you saw, man, you would understand that you weren't going to make everybody happy, that everybody wasn't going to accept you, and that's okay. People that go to the club and party every weekend, they probably might look at me as boring. Well, I look at them as boring. They got an opinion of me, I got an opinion of you. And I'm not saying I have an opinion of people that go out and have drinks and go out in club, because I do it every once in a while too, but it's not a normal thing. But if I look at somebody that looks at my life for what it is and wants to say that, oh, that looks boring or that's lame or this and that, then that person tells me exactly who they are, and that I don't care to be accepted by somebody that thinks, for somebody to think the way I live my life is a lame and weird way to live my life. That's the type of person who I don't want to be a part of my life. You see what I'm saying, fellas? I'm so confident in who I am and what I do and being who I am, bro, that if somebody looks at it with disdain, I don't care, because that's somebody who I don't want to be associated with in the first place. Somebody wants to look at me and like, oh, working out is weird. Like, why are you trying to be this overly fit muscle head dude or this and that, bro? I'm not trying to be associated and with anybody that looks at it and looks at fitness in that regard. I'm sorry. What do I look like as somebody who is healthy and that prioritizes physical fitness, being friends with somebody that is the exact opposite, wanting to be accepted, wanting to be loved by somebody that's the exact opposite? Some of y'all boys out there are gifted and smart, man. But you think being smart and getting good grades in school is what's going to somehow make you be looked at as a lame, because the dudes who you trying to fit in with, they don't do good in school and they ain't smart. So you think, oh, I don't need to be getting good grades, and you over here acting like this because you're not fully confident in who you are. Be who you are. If you're a smart person and you've been gifted with great intellect and are smart, bro, that's a major flex. That is a major flex, bro. You know how many people in this world that aren't gifted intellectually, that would trade places with you in a minute for something, and you want to throw it away and don't want to be associated with it because you're scared of what somebody thinks about you? Some of y'all boys out there like anime and like cartoons and things of that nature. And it doesn't even matter what you like, but you guys will suppress that just so you can be accepted and loved by some people that you think that would not support who your true authentic self was. Why do you want to be accepted and be loved by people who you wouldn't accept you for who you are? It doesn't make sense, bro. Why do you want to be loved by somebody who has shown you that they don't care to love somebody like you? Why do you care to be accepted by somebody who's shown you that they don't care to accept you? Let those people be. Let them live their life and have their opinions. Be confident in who you are. If you like to go out and dance and have a good time and post your videos on TikTok or Instagram, bro, do your thing, bro, and be fully confident in it. Live your life. But the second that you start trying to live your life for others, or live your life in a way where you think will be accepted by others, bro, that's when you start doing the disservice to yourself, bro. Ask some people that are probably in jail right now because they was doing some stupid stuff because they thought doing some stupid stuff was going to get them liked by their peoples. Now they serving time, real time, because all they cared about was being liked, instead of just being that smart kid that came from a good background or came from a nice family that wanted you know what I'm saying? That wanted his life to amount to something. There's nothing wrong with the version of who you are, or what your interests are and things of that nature. If you want to start a business that does X, Y, and Z, bro, start that business. Because how would you feel knowing that you were supposed to be the next Steve Jobs or Bill Gates or whatever, but you didn't because you was worried about being liked? And you was worried that if you posted that on social media, you wasn't going to get enough likes, or you wasn't going to get enough shares, and you was going to be looked at as lame because in order for you to be accepted and looked at as cool and impress these people that you want to be impressed, you got to have a bunch of likes. And I'm not going to post that because I ain't going to get no likes, Josh. What you think I went through, bro? Here I am posting a video, looking at a camera, recording, just talking for 10, 15, 20 minutes. You think I don't go through the same thing? People that know me, people that have seen my life, say, oh, Josh, he's recording videos now? Oh my gosh, who does he think he is, bro? You think I care about that, bro? When there's hundreds of comments under my videos, yo, thanks, Josh, I appreciate you. Which one do you think is more important? Putting some content on the internet for somebody to feel impacted so that they can be a better version of themselves, or care about what somebody else thinks about me? Which one do you think is more important? You see, you're also faced with that same exact dilemma, because you have the same skill set. Not the same, I'm not saying the same like making videos, but you have a skill set that you can only do, that you can do. Nobody else can do it the way you do it. But you don't want to let that be known, or you don't want to share that with the world because you're scared about what somebody down the street thinks of you, or what your girl might think of you, or what your ex-girl might think of you, or what your partners might think of you. That's you, man. The world could be positively impacted. Your name could be all over the place. But it's not going to happen if you worried about being accepted and liked by everybody else. Why do you care to like somebody or be liked by people that's shown you that they don't want to like you or mess with you? So why are you trying to fit in with them when they don't even want to fit in with you? What makes them, what gives them this position of high superiority over you, to where they don't got to fit in with you, but you got to fit in with them? To where they don't got to be like you, but you got to be like them. That they don't got to sacrifice who they are, but you got to sacrifice who you are. That they get to do the things that they like doing, but you don't get to do the things you like doing because you're in such need of being with them. And that sort of codependency, man, and dependency on being accepted and liked, man, that's how it can trump you and block out all the blessings God has called for you, bro. Just be you, bro. That's what I would tell my 18-year-old self that was in high school, worrying about all these chicks and worrying about whether if they like me or not. I said, man, how about I would go back in time and say, Josh, just be who you are. If they like you, you like them back. But your type doesn't need to be you don't need to be having a type or liking a woman where the women don't like you back. Be your true self and like the women that like your true self and like you like them back. Don't try to want to be liked by some people that don't want to like you. That's what I would be, changing up the way I talked or changing the way how I acted and stuff like that because I wanted some girl to look at me. Y'all see it on internet where TikTok's how guys act when girls come around. The girls the guys that pull the most girls is the guys that don't care about being accepted and loved by everybody else. That when they hear something foolish, they acknowledge like, nah, that's foolish. I ain't finna associate myself with that. Or when they see something cool, they cool with saying, hey, bro, that's cool to me. Not caring if it looks cool to the next man or cool to the next woman. But if it looks cool to them, shoot, they gonna say, hey, that's look cool to me. And understanding that they ain't gotta agree with everybody. And that if they agreeing with everybody and they being liked by everybody, that they being disliked by themselves. Putting on the front and then coming home still feeling sad, still feeling alone, still feeling empty inside. Not understanding where it's coming from. It's because you over here not being your true self. You over here having to put energy and time into a character instead of just being you. You working 24/7. You an unpaid actor. So that's all I gotta say, man. If you wanna do this, man, go do it, man. I'm gonna let you know right now. Nobody's gonna like it. Which one do you find it more important? Being liked or being you? And which one is it? Being liked or being you? Because I'm telling you, man, if you being you, man, you go ahead and embrace it and understand that not everybody's going to like you. That's part of life, part of the game. And if somebody don't like you, cool. You don't need to like them back. You don't need to want to be associated with them. As a matter of fact, I would tell you to distance yourself from people that don't like you. That you know that don't like you. Distance yourself from. Why do y'all need to be associated with each other? Why do y'all need to hang with each other? Why do y'all need to be in each other's spaces? If y'all don't mess with each other, if you know that person talk down on your name and they ain't gonna like what you like or support you, bro, why do you want to be associated with them? People who I don't like and people who I don't care for, bro, they don't come across my mind. They ain't come across in my feed. They ain't none of that. They might as well not even be on this earth. I wouldn't have known them if I had not met them in the first place. I'm just letting you know, bro. I'm not, oh, I hope they finally like me. Oh, I hope, no, what do I look like? I'm telling you, fellas, you got no control over whether somebody likes you or not. You got no control. No matter even if you became this version of yourself that you think that they would like, you still don't got no control over it. So if you don't got no control over it, I tell my guys, man, don't put no energy, don't put no stock into it. Just keep putting the energy and keep putting the stock into what you can control, which is being the best version of yourself. And so that's all I got for y'all boys. If you guys need anything, make sure you guys like the if you guys need anything, want to talk to me for about an hour or 2 or 30 minutes, however long, man, book a consultation. If you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, man, send me a DM on Instagram, link in the description. If you guys need a 12-week training program, man, to get y'all boys in shape, man, link in the description, man. And before you guys go, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'ma holla at y'all boys.